There we go. Next. Mark Zuckerberg. There's a great picture of Mark walking with a curled up calf. You know how I've taught you how to... Oh my gosh. Look at that mail order. Tell me, which one of them's got the narrow face? Look at it. The egghead is so obvious just because of the 5 head. Just remember, women are widest in the hairline, look. This is why we say upside down egg-shaped head, look. Upside down egg-shaped head, widest in the hairline. That's exactly what we've got right there. Widest in the hairline, 5 head, close set eyes, pink lips, small dentures, high set ears, look. Sloping jawline, pointed chin, subcutaneous layers of fat. No subcutaneous layers of fat, feminized at the chin, but the jaw straight across, look. It's an absolute diesel. Bigger cheekbones, deeper set eyes, look, and a short forehead. Exactly what we see on the opposite side, right? Zuckerberg, obviously a woman. Oh my, look how obvious it is there. Tell me, which one of them two's got a male jaw? I should have done Zuckerberg. I never did. All that time I was on Facebook, I never did Zuckerberg. I never posted it. I've done Zuckerberg. I just never posted it. I wish I had now. Who's got the thing for... I'm taking that. I'm taking that. You know I'm taking that picture because you know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to do... I'm going to do that to it. That's what I'm going to do. Agreed, but who are these people? I don't know. Delvine Delaney or someone. I can't remember. Delaney Devaney. Yeah, something like that. If it was important, I'd put the names in, but it's not important. All we're pointing out is that they've got wide cheeks. The male's got the widest cheeks and the widest eyes, and the woman's got the narrow face with the closer eyes. That's what I'm pointing out. Doesn't matter who they are. Look at the 2 pictures and compare them. That's all that matters. Right, let's come back. That's what we're going to do with that. Yeah. Right, let's go back. Mark Zuckerberg is what? A cyborg. So what you're telling me is the mail order bride on the left, Lee, he's into kinky sex. He likes animatronic sex with cyborg. he likes to put his penis in petrol cap openings. Is that what you're telling me? Didn't Mr. Tumble get caught sticking his willy up the exhaust pipe of a Range Rover Exchange? I've heard that Mr. Tumble, for those of you who don't know who Mr. Tumble is, the original Mr. Tumble, not the one that got sacked. Because the one that got sacked, yeah, he got caught putting his willy in the exhaust pipe of a Range Rover. Well, firstly, that's a woman, so he hasn't got a willy. So the only way this could happen is if the Range Rover had sex with Mr. Tumble. You can't make this up. Anyway, back to Mark Zuckerberg and his mail order bride there. Look, who's got the cannonball shape that I've taught you this? Men are widest in the cheekbones, almost as wide as they are long, look. Women are widest at the top and have long, narrow faces. Right. So, Mark Zuckerberg, FTM / cyborg. Right. Mark Zuckerberg versus his mail order bride. She's the girl and he's the boy in reverse order. There's a great picture of Mark Zuckerberg Surfboard. Is he surfboarding or skiing? Maybe skiing. Surfing. Surfboard. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. I'd just like to point out that big, juicy chicken. Nom, nom, noms. I'm telling you now, Zucker, if you're listening, I would motorboat your bum cheeks. I would have been like... Mark Zuckerberg with his white face mask on. I don't know why she's wearing that or why she'd allow it. I can only imagine it's a humiliation ritual. But Mark Zuckerberg, it's nearly as big as, what's his name? Chris Maloney. Oh my word, Chris Maloney's ass. It is just so big. Chris Maloney. Christopher Maloney, this is the one. CM33 father. Images. Where's your bum cheeks, Chris? It's close. That's not. It's the right picture set, love, but not the right picture. We're getting there. No. Oh, nearly. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I've just died and gone to bum heaven. I really have. Chris Maloney, I swear, if you hadn't got rid of your breasts, hadn't drink testosterone, I'd date you. I'd date you in an heartbeat. I really would. That looks like two giant ostrich eggs inside two blue wind socks. Oh. Till the cows come home. Father, I'm having mixed emotions about Chris Maloney's ass. Right, let's go back. Chris Maloney's ass is a belter. So is Mark Zuckerberg's, though, apparently. Let's go gate shopping with Zucks. Walking. And see if we can find that curled up leg. Here's the question for you, Lee. Why are they making inverted robots? That's a good question. They're not just making cyborgs, Lee. They're making flip-flop cyborgs. Ones that don't walk right. It's beyond me. It really is. And there it is, the beautiful curled up calf of a woman. I've shown you it many, many times before. I've shown you what it looks like. When a woman walks, because of the inline of the Q line of the leg, the back calf muscle, this is why you have a longer calf muscle as well, ladies, is curved upwards. And I see it many times when women are walking. Men never, ever, ever create this, like, it's like a double... It's like almost looks like a double jointed leg, doesn't it? Like the knee's got a mind of its own and can bend upwards as you walk. But I only ever see that with women. I never, ever, ever see a man's leg do it look like it's curled upwards. Ever. It stays straight. Right, let's go back. Mark Zuckerberg with his curled up leg. Mark Zuckerberg in full mints. Mark Zuckerberg's boyfriend with straight legs, knees together, who's into kinky robot sex. It's a diesel putting its wick into a petrol. Oh, the running picture. If someone can explain to me why they're making cyborgs that are transgendered that run with their elbows out. That'd be nice if someone could explain to me why transgendered robots run with their elbows out. That'd be nice. Who was it who used to say that? Was it Laurie? Blue Heron? Is it the Blue Heron? I'm sure it's the Blue Heron. The Blue Heron said that they're not transgendered, the transgendered robots. And I nearly spat my coffee out when I heard that first time as well. I see men and women in the wrong skeletons, in the wrong meat sacks. I've spoken many times about cyborgs and robots, Terminators. I want you to think about the power source for a Tesla car. All right, it's doing 180 miles an hour, whatever, but the power source is a bed of lithium batteries, a bed of them, not just a few, not a tiny little one, an absolute bed of batteries. On top of the bed of batteries, inside a robot, inside of a cyborg, as you call them, you've then got to have fans. Like you can hear my computer in the background. All right, you can say they've got liquid cooling and all this, but it's going to make noise. The joints, the pistons, the cantilever parts are going to make. They're going to make noise. You're not making it silent. Something that size, you're not making it silent. And then you got to talk about its exoskeleton. When it walks, it would step like, it would just be like clunk, clunk, clunk. It wouldn't look like a woman running, I'm pretty sure. I've seen these robots that they're making, and the dogs and that, the dog robots. And they what's the word I'd like to use? They scuttle. They scuttle. They don't walk. They scuttle around. Mark Zuckerberg walks perfectly, runs perfectly as a woman as well. So does she in the background. I'm a long way off believing in Terminator robots. Yeah, you can make a Terminator robot, I agree, but it's going to be controlled somewhere remotely by a human, just like a drone. How a human controls a drone, you could control a Terminator robot like that. It's possibly got AI functions. A lot of robots have sensors and stuff, motion trackers. You could add all that, I agree. But to make a humanoid cyborg, as Lee just mentioned, it's beyond me. Just the power source alone to power such a thing would be immense. And then you've got to make everything in it silent. You've got to keep it cooled. It just, again, what you're doing is you're taking me into what I like to call La La Land. Where anything's possible. Anything's possible. Right. Let's go straight after. Who are we after? Mark Zuckerberg. We're finished up anyway. It's a mince a lot. She can't walk straight if she tried. She reminds me of someone there. I can't think who it is. Maybe Owen Wilson. No, Conor McGregor. I'm literally seeing. At first I couldn't see it. It's Conor McGregor. I'm seeing Conor McGregor. It's the walk. And again, inline footfall. Mark Zuckerberg is a girl, and his husband, whatever his name is, Mei-Ling, Icing, whatever it is a male order. What the is that? That dog's wearing a costume, surely. That can't be a real dog. That dog looks like a mop. That can't be a real dog. Watch that fucking dog, will you? That dog's got, what do you call them? It's got dreads. Dread dogs. I've never seen them before, but there it is. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Zebedee off the Magic Roundabout. That can't be a dog. Surely that's a costume. Right. We're done. Mark Zuckerberg and his mail order bride, just on the skulls alone. The teeth, look. Who's got the bigger dentals? And we're done. Zuckerberg, final answer. Let's bring up back file. Zook. That should find it. Look at those arms, you gotta be kidding me. elbows out, anyone? Remember, women have shorter arms to facilitate breastfeeding. Tilt forward when you walk, look, ladies. Especially when going uphill. Oh my gosh, that dog's real. The dog has got dreadlocks. That doesn't... I've never seen a dog. I've never seen a dog with dreadlocks. The passing of his dog, Beast. He called that thing Beast. Can you imagine the first burglar that tried to rob Zuckerberg's house? Heard the word sicking beast and then saw. Oh, you'd die laughing, wouldn't you? Sicking boy. Right, we're done. Zuckerberg is a woman. Beast. As if she called it Beast. Mark Zuckerberg. I can't get over that dog's name. Beast. Tweet. Right, Zuckerberg, done. Well, that was a giggle, wasn't it? So from that one, what was my next request? Jeff Bezos. That's another good one we can do. Let's add Jeff Bezos to this list. Of course, Bezos.